Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the dating game. Our lovely bachelorette this evening is Diana. Diana is hoping to find someone with American values, chivalry, and a great sense of humor. She will have to blindly pick from 3 of our bachelors after asking them a series of questions. Let's meet our lucky bachelors. Diana, could you please cover your ears? Bachelor number 1 is a Wall Street banker from New York City. He enjoys sports cars, Armani suits, and fine wine dining. He cannot stand hippies and Taco Bell. Bachelor number 2 is a retired lawyer and Vietnam veteran from Sarasota, Florida. He enjoys golfing, taking long naps, and eating dinner at 4 o'clock. Bachelor number 2, however, dislikes noisy children and reality television. And lastly, Bachelor number 3 is a sports blogger from Morristown, New Jersey. He enjoys lifting weights, Lance Bass, and is an avid lacrosse player. Bachelor number 3 dislikes wrinkled slacks and awkward pauses. Alright, Diana, you may remove your hands. Diana, let the dating begin.
I'm Diana. I'm from China. I'm 22 years old and I just finished or left Bonjour University in France because no man there quite fit my fancy. So my dad sent me to America and I'm trying to find a strong man with good American values. So, alrighty, Bachelor number 1, are you ready for your first question?
Yeah, hold on one second. I just gotta send this email to my CEO and my COO and my new iPhone 6. Yeah, take a good look, buddy. This hasn't been released to the public yet.
Ooh, sounds important. You must be rich.
Yeah, I'm a pretty big deal.
Oh, you're a pretty big deal. So, you're pretty too?
Yeah, my haircuts are $200.
Well, you sound like you're quite successful and you certainly take great care of your hair. But, let's see. Would you take great care of me? I want a man who would take care of me when I need him or when I'm sick. I'd want him to be strong. So my question would be, would you take care for me in sickness and in health?
Well, how sick are we talking here?
Like, I can't get out of bed. And I'm in desperate need for loving care.
Well, I have the money to take care of you, but work's my number 1 priority. Nursing you back to health is not my job. That's for someone else to do.
Of course it's your job! What kind of a man did your mother raise you to be?
Who was that?
Bachelor number 2, the old geezer sitting next to me.
Kids these days have no respect for anything. They expect everything to be given to them and they don't want to work for nothing.
Whoa there, Grandpa. Take it easy. Don't have a stroke on the air. I'm a respected businessman. Business is work, and it pays off, am I right?
Well, gentlemen, that is certainly interesting, but let's get back to the real issue here, me. Since Bachelor number 2 seems so eager to share, I have a question for him. I have never worked a day in my life, nor do I plan to in the future, so I was wondering...
Now hold on, young lady. It's irresponsible whippersnappers from your generation that are turning our world into such a dump.
Ew!
That's right, it's disgusting. You kids litter all over my favorite park bench where I used to sit with my dog, Doug.
Ooh, I love puppies!
Well, he died, God rest his soul. You see, after serving in the army, I traveled a lot. On a journey to China, I realized I was lonely and needed a friend. I was convinced, or rather harassed, by one of those awful street vendors to buy one of those adorable puppies. We called him Doug, and we were the best of pals, and he used to drink from the streams over there, and gosh darn it, I bet that's what caused his fatal cancer.
Oh, I'm from China too. Maybe your puppy and I can get along.
He died!
Oh, right. How sad. Okay then. Bachelor number 3. Thank you for being so patient over there.
Whatever. No problem.
I've always had a thing for men in uniform.
Me too.
And I read in the background information that you are also involved in military. So, how would you be my knight in shining armor?
Well, baby, I tried to join the military once, but that didn't work out too well. That's a story for another time.
Oh, please tell. I love stories.
Well, my experiences actually kind of taught me not to tell. So please don't ask me any more about it.
Bachelor number 3. I absolutely insist that you tell.
Well, right after high school, I was recruited to play lacrosse at West Point Academy. Being at that institution made me realize I wanted to join the Army, but I was still exploring my options. I figured that my superiors might not really support my experimentation.
Oh, so you are a scientist too?
Well, I was trying to find the right chemistry. Anyway, I joined the Army regardless of my instincts. To make a long story short, the Army was definitely not the place for me. As time went on, people started to notice things about me that made them slightly uncomfortable. I don't even know why I'm saying so much about this. But the point is that I left the Army after only a little while. I couldn't lead such an inhibited lifestyle anymore. I needed to express the real me.
If you're still searching for that chemistry, maybe you can search it with me.
That's what I'm hoping to discover. Maybe we'd have a lot in common.
Like what?
I could take you to the movies, or we could go dancing, or we could kill 2 birds with 1 stone and watch Patrick Swayze in Dirty Dancing. God, he's good in that film.
Okay, the first round of questions is over. Let's see who Diana picks after a word from our sponsor. Thanks for staying with us, folks. We are back with the dating game. For viewers tuning in now, Diana, our lovely bachelorette, is here with us all the way from China to find herself a strong someone with American values, chivalry, and a great sense of humor. Let's begin the next round of questions.
Well, my decision has been pretty much made up to this point. But just to make sure I pick the absolutely best man, I'm going to ask a few more questions. So, Bachelor number 2. This question's for you. If we were to get married, what would our wedding be like?
Well, I hate noisy crowds of people and forced merriment, so I'd rather simply to be married in court than go through the whole fancy wedding extravaganza that takes months to plan and pine over.
Oh, so you wouldn't like to see me in a lovely gown in front of people I love?
Honey, as long as we honeymoon somewhere warm that'll soothe my arthritis, I could care less what you're wearing and where you wear it.
So, what about a special wedding cake that we might share together?
I barely have any teeth left, so a cake really isn't all that important to me.
Yes, that sounds lovely. Thank you, Bachelor number 2. Bachelor number 1, I have a question for you. If you were an ice cream, what flavor would you be?
Ice cream? What is this, Sesame Street? Okay, I get it, an ice cream flavor. It would probably be Death by Chocolate. It's Pear's original.
Sounds yummy. And how would you identify with Death by Chocolate?
Well, first of all, I like the way it looks. Rich, like me. Perry's ice creams are also known to be irresistible desserts, which many women have compared to me. Death by Chocolate is also very deep, like me, in the sense that it encompasses a lot in one spoonful. Its chocolate-covered almonds, fudge chip, and chocolate truffles leave you with a very good taste in your mouth. Like me.
That sounds like my kind of ice cream. Finally, I have a question for Bachelor number 3. So, if you had a sim song, what would it be?
Oh, that's easy, Fancy Face. It's Rainin' Men by the Weather Girls has been my jam for as long as I can remember. Well, it was my jam until I sort of stopped listening to it for a few years when I joined the Army.
Yes, that is a fun song. Well, I think our audience agrees that the choice of whom I should pick to be my strong man with good and true American values is very clear. I think the person that most embodies these such qualities is Emilio. I can't wait to spend the rest of our lives together in paradise, sweetheart.
No surprise that I won. I win everything. Oof. Gotta take this.
Wait! Where are you going?
Can't say I'm too disappointed. Me neither. He'll make her happier than either of us ever could, that's for sure. Guess I'll have to start all over again on my quest for eternal love. Say, you didn't win Diana's heart, but maybe you found love after all. You want to, grab a bite to eat? I sure do.